Hey everyone, I recently ran a D&D session that included one of my nephews who has a rather short attention span, and he loved it. And I will share with you what he actually said later. I have run a number of games now with kids ranging from ages of 10 to 17. Each group dynamic has its share of challenges. I've shared a few tips on playing Dungeons & Dragons with kids, and today I'm going to share 4 tips for playing D&D with shorter attention spans. Stay tuned to the end of the video for a bonus tip that everyone needs to hear. Now, before I share with you my tips, let me first say that I have been teaching middle school and high school for over 26 years, and I am not a fan of labeling kids. I have learned that most of my students either are diagnosed with ADHD, haven't been labeled yet, or have a dwindling attention span, conditioned by short form video content like TikTok, Reels, or YouTube Shorts. If you like YouTube Shorts, check out my Shorts playlist linked in the comments. See what I did there? We are all becoming attention deficits, so these tips can help all first-time players. These tips are also used for playing D&D with kids because younger kids have shorter attention spans as well. Now, my nephew, we'll call him Timmy, has been wanting to play D&D because of his cool uncle and because he thinks it's something he would like. Timmy is 10 years old, very smart, and he's like a sponge. He remembers everything you tell him or anything he sees or hears. He also has one of the shortest attention spans I've ever seen. What I find kind of amazing is he can play a video game like Fortnite and watch YouTube videos at the same time and be winning the game and can tell you all about the video. Incredible. Before I share what I did, be sure to subscribe to this channel. If you subscribe to this channel, a magical portal will open, transporting you to a realm of endless adventure and discovery. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what one of our subscribers, @TigerFX6741, said. I am a subscriber. Not only is the portal real, it's awesome. So how did I prepare for the game for a first-time player with a very short attention span? Tip number 1, have experienced players play as well. I knew I needed help in teaching him the game and how to interact with a party. I ran this session with a 10-year-old niece, a 13-year-old niece, and a 16-year-old niece. These girls have played quite a bit of Dungeons & Dragons, and so I knew they could help Timmy and would be patient with him. Tip number 2, plan for a very short session. I wasn't sure if Timmy would like Dungeons & Dragons, so I wanted to give him a taste to see if he likes it, and I wasn't sure how long the game would hold his attention, so I kept the session to 1 hour. I know that is a very short session, but my aim was to see if he liked it and to make sure he had a positive experience. One thing that could go wrong was that he was bored and didn't find the game interesting. A long session can do that. Just ask the first-time player whose fun was ruined by me running a 9-hour marathon session of Tomb of Horrors. Not sure what I was thinking there.
Boring.
We have a video about this experience linked in the comments. Tip number 3, make sure the adventure is exciting. I used one of our one-night adventures, Attack at Serenity Glade. Gonzo and I created this adventure 3 years ago, and we did a video about it, link in the comments. In that adventure, the group encounters an owlbear that is berserk and is attacking everyone. I figured this was an exciting encounter with an opportunity to get a taste of combat. I also knew there was only time for only one encounter, so that encounter needed to be awesome. Tip 4, give the new player a pre-made character. I think the best way to learn D&D is to get right into the game. The fastest way to do that is to use a pre-generated character. I asked Timmy some questions about what kind of play style he likes to play, and he said he likes to attack from afar and not wade in close. After some discussion, we settled on a ranger, so I whipped up a ranger for him. So this is how I prepared and went really well. As always, it didn't go how I thought it might go. The group managed to avoid combat altogether by using stealth and animal handling. They turned the berserk owlbear into an ally they can call on in future adventures. I was thinking, oh boy, Timmy surely didn't like this. They didn't even get into combat. Nope. He said, wow, that was awesome. It's like reading without having to read. He has made it pretty clear in the past he hates reading. He then kept asking when we could play again. So my dungeon master part of me was super happy it turned out well and he loved it. The English teacher part of me kind of died a little bit inside. One bonus tip that I think all adults need to know is just because someone with a short attention span isn't hanging on your every word or even looking at you, or maybe they're even doing something else, that doesn't mean that they aren't paying attention. As I mentioned earlier, Timmy, like a lot of ADHD kids, is able to do 2 things at once effectively. The same holds true for playing this game. If you ask them about the game later, don't be surprised when they recount everything that happened, even when they were playing with their dice. I hope these tips bring you more fun in your family games. Class dismissed.